The insurance industry is one of the most regulated sectors. There are tons of compliance and bureaucratic issues involved. And yet, can you guess what the biggest obstacle is? That's right, fraud. Insurers have always been wary of fraud scams, but now there's a way to effectively fight back through big data. Hello and welcome to MJVLOGS. This is Paul Duarte, and this is how big data fights insurance fraud. But first things first, what is big data? It's essentially a huge volume of data sets that are so complex that it's almost impossible to analyze them using traditional processing applications. Billions of people make online payments every day, and every transaction made leaves behind documented evidence. Through the use of big data, data scientists and investigators can identify perpetrators, avoid potential fraudulent activities, and save insurers from catastrophic financial issues. This is done through the integrated architecture of big data and research. And here's how you can deploy it in 4 easy steps. First up, public data, such as codes for healthcare procedures, is collected and processed through the big data framework, from which it performs large-scale denormalization to facilitate data distribution. The processed data is then loaded into a search engine. This is where machine learning and predictive analytics do their magic, working together to identify the signs of fraudulent schemes. Finally, the program provides researchers with an interface for documentation and evidence analysis. Long story short, big data architecture allows fraud detection to be scalable, quicker, and more accurate. Because the system processes and analyzes each available data record, it also gives researchers more certainty in their findings. Now that you know the power of big data, I'm sure you're curious to know how your business can best implement a big data strategy. Here's how. Step 1. Planning. A big data project requires an extensive planning strategy. It introduces new features, hardware, software, and datasets. This undertaking is incredibly complex and can leave even the most adept IT teams struggling. It's paramount that you don't underestimate the amount of planning this process requires. Step 2. Integration. Although techniques inherited from traditional data warehousing, such as altered data capture, micro-batch processing, and real-time data flow would still apply, there has to be a complete data overhaul in terms of storage and processing. Step 3. Optimization. Every big data strategy should include continuous monitoring and technical maintenance. As data volume and analytical requirements increase, solution configuration should also evolve. In practice, it's common to use a data science team to collectively solve each problem. Step 4. Leverage. To access the adoption, big data projects need to be tested and validated before launch. Don't forget that switching to a big data platform will also change your analysis process from a reactive model to a proactive one. Step 5. Loop lock. The final step, locking the loop. Now armed with a complete big data ecosystem, including recommendations created by data scientists, you can close the loop and feed the analyzed results into the overall work mechanism. This creates the customer experience, websites, marketing, sales, development, and even customer service. Finally, it's worth noting that when it comes to big data strategy, one size does not fit all. Each business will have its own different strategy, taking into account its market and individual circumstances. This is where specialized consultancies can really tilt the odds in your favor. Not only do they have ample experience in big data integration, but have done so for companies in an array of different segments. Here at MJV, we provide complete data analytics solutions, from data collection to data security. If you need assistance in getting the most out of your big data, let us provide you with our top data science knowledge. Remember, you don't have to go it alone.